Hello YouTube, it's Beamng Drive-Gamrztek here, and we're back. Well, doing this. This is Beamng Drive. Now I have tried to do videos on this before, but unfortunately it never worked too well. But yeah, this is Beamng Drive. Now it's basically it's a sandbox. It's a totally open soft body physics sandbox. If you bear with me a second, I am going to turn down the recording volume for the game. Yeah, sorry. I'm using the Elgato Game Capture HD. This is one of the first recordings I've done on it. I'll use it a while and then I'll try and get a review of it. But yeah, Beamng Drive. What is it? It's a soft body physics sandbox, and it is fun as hell, even if there's absolutely bugger all to do apart from driving around. If you don't enjoy driving games, then, you know, not the video for you, to be honest. And not the game, to be honest, either. But this does that. Yeah. Soft body physics. If only they had this sort of crap in Grand Theft Auto 5. I mean, yeah, they do sort of have it a bit in Grand Theft Auto 5. But nowhere near the level of this. I mean, look, my door is literally just hanging on. I just lost my drive shaft again. Yeah, there is so many cool things you can do with this. Why do I get the feeling there are more vehicles in this than usual? I'm not sure. This here doesn't come with the game as standard. This is a add-on. When I bought the game, I believe it was about £10-ish, which is maybe about, I'd say maybe about $18, maybe $19. Yeah, probably more like $18, or maybe, yeah, probably about $18, US anyway. Other countries may vary, or rather, will vary. Sorry about that. Yeah, that's a sort of problem with that modification. But yeah, that was the shark. It's pretty cool. And this is a van. This is pretty cool. I'm going to go for the cargo box uplift thing. Yeah, it's one of those games that you know you don't have any set objectives, but, well, technically speaking, it's not a game at the moment. It's still technically a tech demo. I think it's 1.5 alpha. So this is still an alpha. So it's nowhere near a completed game. But for what it is amazing. I mean, really, it's just totally badass. Yeah, it's hard to explain, really. It's one of those games where you don't it's not like, Grand Theft Auto or it's not like Grand Theft Auto where you play it for the story and just to bugger around and go on massive sort of cop chases and shooting sprees and stuff, or like Saints Row where you just play it for the sheer insanity that it is, or Far Cry 3 where you play it just because it's a goddamn good game. You just play it because it's fun. It's a way to waste time, I suppose. It's a bit like the whole Candy Crush sort of thing, except it's actually fun. Yeah, bollocks. That went well. It actually went quite well. Yeah, so this is what I mean by soft body physics. More or less every single last little piece of the vehicles can be deformed, or ripped off, or just destroyed in mad and insane ways. And this isn't the only map, by the way. There are quite a few maps for this game, as it is, as a very early alpha. But what the hell is that? I've never noticed that before. You can clearly, you'd think, well, that isn't going to drive anymore, but it still drives, just not very well. That's one of the less realistic parts of this game. You completely annihilate your car, yet it still moves. Okay, boosh. So, next up, I am going to show you guys one of my favourite cars in this game. The rear-wheel drive Sport Grand Marshal. I like this because it's sort of like a police cruiser in the US. I like police cruisers in the US because they're pretty cool looking. But it's also an absolute monster. No balls. I almost missed the ramp there. The driving physics themselves, they're well, shit. I may have messed that up slightly. That worked perfectly. Yeah, let's not go up that ramp, let's go over this way. Yeah, the driving physics are, well, I'm going to say they're a work in progress. They're not the best physics I've ever seen, but they're pretty damn good. I mean, you can use a 360 controller on this game, but I honestly prefer just to use this with a keyboard. Now, I have my reasons for preferring keyboard. I don't know why. Usually for driving games I prefer the 360, but the 360 controller rather. But this is one of those ones that it just feels. To me, it feels like it works better with the keyboard. And personally, I think if I was to get another Logitech G27, I doubt it'd feel right driving it, playing it on a Logitech steering wheel either. Which is weird because, I don't know, I like the whole realisticness idea of having a really good quality steering wheel like the G27, and I used to have a Logitech G27, but I decided to sell it, which personally I think is a daft idea now. Personally I think I shouldn't have sold it now, but anywho, might do some more videos like this, but I won't promise anything. But yeah, I'm actually gonna do some Forza Horizon, Forza 4 and GTA 5 gameplay on Xbox 360 using my Elgato. Some gameplay of one of the series I want to do on Grand Theft Auto, but I forgot to turn on my microphone on the recording software, so I didn't have any commentary, which didn't go very well. But yeah, I'm going to show you another car. I'm going to show you one more car, and I'm going to end the video because I have things I need to do other than this. Yes, shock horror, YouTubers like me do have other things to do other than YouTube. Even though I have absolutely bugger all to do. Yeah, this is probably my favourite car in this game. Just because it's a big, old, lumbering muscle car, and it just is awesome. The handling feels all squishy, but I love it. Because it's a muscle car. If you didn't already know, I love me a good muscle car. Unfortunately, this thing can't drift for crap. This game isn't exactly easy to drift on, by the way. Maybe if you made a custom setup for one of these cars, maybe a custom add-on, maybe that would make it work. Oh shit. But I personally can't vouch for any of that, because I have only one mod, and it's that shark thing you seen earlier. Oh god, this ain't good. Yeah, and in one of the earlier updates, or was it one of the later updates? I don't know. It was one of the updates they added that your engine would cut out if your engine made contact with water, which is cool, but it's also kind of annoying at the same time. And not entirely realistic either. I mean, yeah, if you leave your car in water for too damn long, it will die, but it won't just immediately cut out. Then yeah, maybe totally standard cars like this, because all like the air filtration system and all that sort of stuff are low down. But anyway, that's not a video for me to do, because I know absolutely beggar all about cars. I know how to drive them. I don't have a license yet. Yeah, I'm working on getting my license, and I think I'm going to get a moped, so that'll be fun. I seem to have broken one of my wheels. Yeah. So let's just go in here and go splooge. Yeah, splooge, that's a thing. If you do Control R, that resets you in the place that you're already in. Oh god, I lost my hubcap. Yeah, I don't know you can do that. That is one of the cool features, and that is a bit glitchy over there. Yeah. There's also a game editor, or sorry, a world editor, where you can edit your world. Personally, I know absolutely no thing. Sorry, I have no idea how to use it at all. But you know, whatevs. Oh yeah, I may at some point do some Far Cry 3 world editor messing aroundage, just because I personally don't like playing the actual game. I like playing the level editor because, you know, you can just like go absolutely batshit insane with RPGs and lots of machine guns, because assault rifles are cool. But yeah, I think I'm gonna crash this car into this wall and say goodbye. Boosh. Close enough. Okay. So, yeah. That was Rigs of Rods. That was not Rigs of Rods, sorry. That was Beamng Drive, which actually, if you Google Rigs of Rods, I think you could probably see where they got their idea from. It's just a bit more refined. So yeah, you know the drill. Comment, rate, subscribe. A like would be awesome. Favorite would be beast. I'm Beamng from Gamrztek. Clocking out.